Welcome to your Cuesta Sports update for the week of January 13th, 2014. I'm Peter Schuler, and men's basketball established itself as the team to beat in the Western State Conference with wins over a pair of playoff hopefuls. The Cougars opened their schedule against the conference circuit on January 8th with a 78-70 win over defending champion Ventura. The Cougars overcame a 12-point halftime deficit thanks to forward Kyle Gear, who scored 22 of his 24 points after the intermission. On Saturday, the Cougars went on the road to beat local rival Allen Hancock 79-75 in Santa Maria for the second time in as many weeks. Freshmen Alex Igual and Brett Hartshorn both netted 20 points in the win. The Cougars, ranked number 14 in the state, are 13-7 on the season and 2-0 against the Western State Conference Loop. The men began their conference schedule with wins over two predicted playoff teams, yet this week they faced two squads with no such aspirations. The Cougars traveled to Woodland Hills on Wednesday to play last year's co-champions Pierce College, which currently has a 6-12 record. On Saturday, the Cougars host Santa Barbara, which has just one win in 12 games. The Cougars are currently riding a season-best 5-game winning streak, which began with a victory over those Vaqueros in Santa Maria on December 29. Both games are Western State Conference doubleheaders, with the men's game scheduled for 7 p.m. Women's basketball began its 2014 conference schedule on January 8th as well. They were ranked number 12 in the state, but were missing two starters for their opener against top-ranked Ventura. The Pirates took a 20-point lead into the intermission as the Cougars adjusted to their new lineup. The Cougars, behind Morgan Leapshire's 18 points, played the Pirates even after halftime, but lost 76-54. On Saturday, the Cougars' rotation adjustments were complete, and 2012 All-Conference guard Katie Rodriguez, making her second start of the year, led the Cougars with 21 points and an 85-52 win over local rival Allen Hancock. Leapshire and Rodriguez accounted for 66 of the Cougars' 139 points on the week. Cuesta, now ranked number 13 in the state, is 16-3 overall and 1-1 in conference play. This week, Cuesta dives deeper into conference play with two more games this week. The Cougars travel to Woodland Hills to face number 15 Pierce on Wednesday and return home Saturday to host Santa Barbara. Both games are part of Western State Conference doubleheaders, with the women's game scheduled for 5 p.m. Spring sports are just around the corner. Softball opens the season on the road in Bakersfield on January 30th. Baseball opens the season the next day on January 31st with a 3-game home series against Riverside. Track and field and swimming will wait until February to start the seasons. Track and field opens on Valentine's Day with the Slowtown Track Classic that day. The events are open to at-large competitors. The next day, the Aquacats will hit the water for the Western State Conference Pentathlon in Ventura. For more information, please check cuesta.edu. That has been your Cuesta Sports update for January 13th, 2014. I'm Peter Schuler, and I'll see you at the games.